everyone, my name is I'm the service manager at Doral Buick GMC, and this is our multi-point inspection video. We're shooting this from an iPhone. We're not actors. I'm just a service manager. Stephon is a service technician, and we have no way to edit this, so we apologize if it doesn't come out perfect, and thank you for watching. Today we're going to go over our multi-point inspection. I also want to apologize for the airplanes. We're a couple of blocks, literally, away from the landing strip of Miami International Airport. So if I pause for an airplane to pass by, it's so you can hear what I'm saying. And I apologize for that in advance, because it might happen again. To begin, all of my technicians have signed a petition that they have fully been trained in how the multi-point inspection should be filled out, on that parts department will not acknowledge their needs or requests and part prices or anything else until the multi-point inspection is fully and completely, properly filled out, in which they have been trained to do. We also are subject for random inspection at any given time. This is our contract. It'll be online if you'd like to see that. We begin our multi-point inspection on the service drive, not with the multi-point inspection, which is our sheet here, with the regular walk-around sheet. We invite the customer to walk around the vehicle, inspecting the tires, wipers, and under the hood. We also look for scratches and dents. This way, the person's aware. A lot of people aren't aware of their scratches and dents. If you go today to your car, you might find one that you've never seen, and it's probably been there a very long time. When we go under the hood, we like to look at the condition of the fluids or anything visible that doesn't require getting dirty, if you will. When we go over the tires, we look for rotting or anything visual that we can just identify with the customer right away. Also, we like to check the depth. This way, we'll make sure that the technician's findings are consistent with the advisor's findings, and it creates a real accountability and creatability and the whole experience for the customer and ourselves as well. This vehicle came in today, this Saturn, with brake noise. The multi-point inspection that we use here is this one right here. The reason why we use this one, it's been designed to address the primary concerns or multiple primary concerns for the technicians with facility. Also, parts department likes it because they can write the full part number. We can find the hours, the labor, and a total per line. Then we can add the lines together and create different estimates. The most important, recommendations, or everything together. It also has a large room, which technicians love, and also customers, for additional recommendations or requests. On top, it has no compromise in all the important things that we need to look at in the car, and 3 different colors. Why 3 different colors? Because the customers appreciate that versus, oh yeah, it's good, it's so-so, the percentages, it's too complicated for them, so we do colors, and they like it very much. We go into detail when it comes to brakes and tires because they are safety related. So we're going to go with Stephon here and perform an inspection on the vehicle. Stephon, do you have an inspection for you? Yes, I do. Great. Stephon, I guess we're going to address the primary concern first because it is the way we do it here. And in this case, it was a brake concern. Did you drive the vehicle and hear brake noise?
Yes, we just came back from the test drive. We was able to duplicate the concern. Came back and notified the service advisor.
What did we find on the front brakes? Did we find the noise coming from the brakes?
Yes, we found the noise was coming from the front brakes.
Okay. And what are the specs on the brakes?
The front specs on the brakes are 2 millimeters.
2 millimeters.
2 millimeters, and that's in a red. That needs to be replaced in the SCP. The measurements for the brake period, for the brake line minimum, is supposed to be 3 millimeters. It's below the threshold. Okay.
Can I safely say, Stephon, before you go, that also the wear on the brake pedal, on the brake pad, and the glaze on the rotor from all this wear, and also the accumulation of dust from all this wear is creating the noise that the customers are experiencing?
Yes.
And complaining about? So that would be our primary concern solution when we do a front brake job, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And since we're on the brakes, how are the specs on the back brakes? Are they equally as bad?
No. The specs on the back brakes, what we saw, we see that the specs on the back brakes are at 7 millimeters. That's in the green. They're good to go.
Those are brand new. So we're going to put those in the green, correct?
Yes.
And we're also going to write that they're 7 millimeters. This way the customer knows that we're really doing our job and not just guessing at what we're doing. We're actually giving them an accurate information of exactly how many millimeters of brake pad he has. And it only takes a quick look. Am I right, Stephon?
Yes, we do that.
Since we're already in this area, Stephon, how are the tires? What do we look for in the tires?
Well, with the tires, we check at various points on the tires, and we see that the tires are also 7 over 30 seconds, which
That's
is also
pretty good.
In addition, we also come around and mark the tires. Also let the customer visually know how the tire thread are. So we go straight across, knowing that it had even wear. Then we mark the tire on the side, letting us know that we already checked this tire.
You getting that? The reason why even wear is so important is if even wear wasn't there, if it wasn't even, chances are we have a steering problem, suspension problem, or just plain maintenance problem. And that has to be addressed because tires are safety, right? Am I correct or wrong?
Very true.
Yes. So to go over the safety as well, as you see where lights are flashing, we're going to go over the lights and make sure that all the lights are good. And in the lights we usually don't use the color yellow because lights either work or don't work. If they work and they're in the green. If they don't work, they're in the red. Unless a lamp is working but has water in it, I don't think we put it in the yellow. Is that right? Stephon, let me apply the brake and see if the back brakes are working. Obviously the blinkers are and the running lights are.
As you can see, all 3 brake lights do come on.
Airplane. Thank you for your patience. Sorry for that. Let's continue. Since the lights are all good, I guess we're putting them all in the green. Is that correct? How are the tires on this side? Are they equally as even pattern and
Yes, sir. The tires on this side are also evenly patterned. It seems like they have rotated tires on the regular maintenance, and we're also gonna mark this tire as well. Coming across to check the measure of the tire, and we're gonna also mark it, letting us know that we already checked this tire.
And we do that for all 4, obviously, brakes and tires. So since we've already gone through brakes and tires, let's go over under the hood and the wipers. Follow me. This car looks pretty well kept and well maintained. However, it does have 30,000 miles.
Yes.
So how do the fluids look for you? They look okay to me. Maybe a little dark in the brake fluid there.
As you can see, as we go around checking all the fluids, we check and see the color, and we look for also the discoloration of all the colors. See if they have any type of contaminants. The brake fluid is actually very dirty. It also may have some signs of contaminants in there, as we also mentioned before. And from there, we also check the transmission fluid with a dipstick. We also check the oil filter, the air filter. Some vehicles have the oil filter there. We also check the oil. On some vehicles, depending on the concern, we also smell the oil catalyst to make sure none of the oil is burning, to make sure it has regular buildup, nothing going wrong.
Okay, now that plane went by, we want to give you a brief explanation on how we would choose what color to put the fluids in. If the fluids are cherry red and completely clear, in the case of brake fluid or coolant, we would put it simply in the green. If the fluids are dark but not contaminated, we would probably put it in the yellow because it would be, something to look forward in the future. Unless you want to take a road trip and some people are really strict about the way they keep their car and they want it like brand new, that would be a good opportunity to sell them a brake flush, a coolant flush. But then, when do we put it in the red? Well, we put it in the red when the smell is off, it's completely discolored, or contaminants are found in the fluids. Now, since we've covered the fluid area and under the hood, and everything seems to be okay, except for the fact that we still have 30,000 miles on the car, let's take a look at underneath. Stephon, can you lift the car for us?
No problem.
Thank you. We chose this Saturn for the simple reason that this is a Buick GMC dealer, but it was a Saturn dealer when we moved in. So I figured, why not pick a Saturn, since these lifts are made for the car. We're almost done with our inspection and only have a few things left. At this point, we're going to probably inspect our exhaust system for holes that could create carbon dioxide. And if you're in the vehicle, you can inhale that. Also excess noise and possibly even fill emissions. So it's very important to look at our exhaust system. We're also going to look at fluid leaks. Make sure that the bottom of the car is completely dry. There shouldn't be any kind of leaks or fluids or any wetness of any kind of oils or fluids on the vehicle. Is everything okay down here, Stephon?
As you can see, yes, this vehicle have been maintenance.
Participate.
This
It's a
vehicle
great car.
Great car. They also recently had the oil pan done. Just very pleased.
So, and leaks, I guess you want to put them all in the green?
All in the green. As we go around, we also check the exhaust. Some it may be hot, so we won't be able to do this.
On the exhaust, if there's no holes, if there are holes in the exhaust or extreme corrosion, we would put it in the red. If the exhaust is corroded, but there are no holes, we would put it in the yellow. And if the exhaust is obviously in this condition, it's going in the green. Now, in the fluid leaks, if the fluid is touching the ground, if this actual drips are coming from the engine or any other component that's leaking, we would put that in the red. If there is seepage, in other words, the gaskets are moist and it looks like it's about to break loose, we put that in the yellow. And if it's completely dry like this one, then it goes in the green. So, Stephon, would that conclude our multi-point inspection? Would you say we're ready to go to parts now and they'll take care of us and give us a price for some pads?
Yes, sir.
So our advisor can sell it?
Yes, sir.
Once the advisor sells the job, he gives the customer the copy with the colors on it, and we keep the rest for our records. It usually happens at the end of the day, but if the customer requests, we can also scan it and email it to them. If anything would like to be changed by them, they can write on it and email it back. Until we go to electronic multi-point inspections, this has been working out pretty good for us, would you say?
Yes, yes, I will.
Well, thank you for being patient. Again, we're doing this from an iPhone. We had no camera on site. We have no way to edit this. This has been unrehearsed, or any way you want to call it. This has been a fun thing to perform a multi-point inspection for you guys. I hope that you find it professional and something that you would like to have done in your car. This is probably the backbone of what we do here, and it keeps our customers aware every single visit as the progress or the decrease in the health of their vehicle. And it also keeps us ready to go for the next time. What did you say, Stephon?
Have a good day.
Have a great day. Thank you for watching.